Hey, this is the Real Magister coming at you with another Fallout 76 guide. Today I will be teaching you a rather well-known secret farming technique amongst the higher level players of this game. This method has existed since the game first released, and honestly, I don't think it needs to be a secret anymore. This method is very effective for all your Flux crafting needs. Now you might be saying, the Real Magister, no one actually crafts Flux, the spawns within nuke zones aren't that good, and the drop rates for these mats over here are terrible. It is so much quicker to just leech the Scorched Earth event rewards. While that might be a quick method to grab a small amount of Flux, it is not a consistent one, nor does it give anywhere as much EXP as this method. Plus, this doesn't even require beating a server boss. Now this method was taught to me a long time ago by a player/Twitch streamer by the name of Zvevzz or Zvevzz, which is where you will find him on Twitch. I will also link his channel down below. Without further ado, let's just jump into the method. This method requires two things. 1. The ability to fire nukes. I know, nukes being a requirement for Flux farming might be tough for some, but it is the bare minimum. 2. A bit of patience. And that's all you need. What you're going to want to do is nuke Tanagra Town. If you remember, during the Scorched Earth holiday event, certain ultracite ore veins in the game forced Scorch to spawn. Now these were in mostly interior locations, and therefore could not be used to farm mats dropped within a nuke zone. However, that isn't the case for every ultracite ore vein in the overworld. Within Tanagra Town, there is an ore vein that spawns Scorched right on top of the player. You can use this to farm absurd amount of glowing mass, hardened mass, and highly irradiated fluids. In just 10 minutes of me farming, I had 30 of each. You can do this for 2 hours per nuke, and you can do it with friends. Heck, you can even level up your lower level friend here during a double EXP weekend and tell him to loot the mats as a way of repaying you to simply double your gains. I highly recommend using this to farm steel too. Simply pick up everything here, as there is a crafting station not too far away, locked within a portion of a shed at the base of the town. The code for the shed is 748250. Just don't close the door after you're done scrapping. Unlike raw Flux, these mats do not expire, and some even benefit from the Chemist and Through Hiker perk and equivalent backpacks, meaning you can simply hoard massive amounts of them on your person and not even worry about dropping them. Now, a couple of tips I would give to players who don't remember or weren't around for the Scorched holiday event is simply be patient. This might not work on your first attempt, and the ore might visually become depleted after the first time mining it. Do not worry, simply fast travel the area and come back in 15 or so minutes, in my case the amount of time to complete the Foshnot event. Also, when doing this, it is important to loot every enemy and make sure all nearby enemies are dead, including the cave crickets that naturally spawn within the cave, as they seem to mess with the spawns. I even had a case where the ultracite ore vein spawned cave crickets instead of Scorched. I'm not complaining, it was free acid. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video, and good Flux farming. I will also include a map containing all of the raw Flux you can farm from nuking any given area. That'll conclude the video, and happy trails everyone.